do we have the commentators on here yet?
I have not. No, because right now there's no commentary in the.
Okay. Both streams have commentary.
I am aware of that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
None of them have been added to the room, so there is no commentary until I go into the room and add them.
Got it. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I am aware it needs to be done. You told them to join the room well before we got back in here. So, you know, there's a little bit of that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, now
That's what's supposed to happen earlier. If there, please see if there's commentary.
not what I want. Sorry. Just another minute. Is this good to go then? Once the commentary's in there? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Commentary. Looks like Michi is going to be doing commentary for you guys. Okay. All right. You're good to go. Apologies for the delay. Okay. I'm just gonna grab all my cameras.
Don't start. It's okay, just making sure.
Hello, Stu. How are you?
Hello. Good. I'm looking at your text right now. Okay. 10 minutes before. No, so there's no partner. It's just you.
Oh, just me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sure. But okay, I'm surprised because always we have 2 or 3 commentaries. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We, the thinking is that, you have so much important stuff to say that we didn't want to have anybody else. So it's the highest compliment of what you want to know.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So now my voice is. People can listen to my voice.
There's the person running the stream put the wrong match on the wrong link, so I'm trying to fix everything right now.
Okay.
But are you not in? Are you not watching the Ruby match?
Currently, I'm watching Karen Davis.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on stream too.
All right. Okay.
So I think you're live right now, so you want to talk to me? Go for it.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Now I'm gonna start giving commentaries for the match between Karen Davis and Richard Munich. Is it right? There's no name tag, but yeah, it must be. So the Richard Munich is at the bottom, and Karen Davis is at the top. Okay, so this is the first game. Richard is Rick is red, Karen is white. So this is a mutual holding game. Of course, the cube is still in the middle. Yeah, that's interesting. Red broke his advanced anchor. Yeah, again, so because red has a 4-point board, white has no board, so it's not easy to hit. But white has no safe play, so white have to hit. White has 2 options. One, just to hit on the 5-point, or maybe just hit on the 4-point. And double tiger. Double tiger meaning hitting both checkers on the 5-point and 4-point, leaving two inner blocks. So against a 4-point board, double tiger must be wrong, too dangerous. Actually, the safe play is required. So I think I would hit on the 4-point and go to the 3-point. So giving the opponent only any 3s, double 1, 2, 1, 14 shot. But here, red has much more shot, at least 20, at least any 5s. Okay. Yeah, white dropped. I think if white hit on the 4-point, only on the 4-point, it must be an easy take. Yeah, anyway. So red doubled, white dropped. Now the score is 1-0 for red. So this is a round 4 of the main tournament. So this is a very important match. 4-5. A normal looking play is split and down, but maybe split and hit on the 2-point is also an option. I would hit on the 2-point. All right, 5-1. It's average dice. I think white just hit loose on the 5-point. I know white has no board, red has 2-point board, so hitting is a little dangerous. But when the opponent checker came to our 5-point, we really want to hit. 6-3, just around the corner, going to the 11 point. And now white has 6 shots. Okay, making the bar point is comfortable. So probably 2 men down. Yep. Red wants to step up to the 22 point, but I believe covering the 11 point is priority. 2-6. I like her play. You're going to the 16 point. Another option is breaking the midpoint, but I believe white wants to keep the midpoint to control the outfield. Well, maybe this is a little dangerous, giving a double shot, and also the 23-point backchecker is vulnerable. Okay, red can run, but hitting must be priority. Now, white has some good dice and bad dice. So 160 must be average. Yep. I like her play. Just playing 13-7. Now red has a chance to attack. Interesting. Red has one. Okay. Doubling. So taking must be an easy part. Yeah, doubling was not easy. Okay, red improved his board. Now red has the best possible 3-point board. Very strong. Wow! It must be one of the best dice. It's one of the best dice. It's a great dice. Now red has 0 chance to contain the opponent checker. So now red, only red wants to do is running his back checker. Oh, Karen is still considering maybe pointing on the 1 point, but this play must be much better. Oh, this is interesting. So red can run out immediately to the 16 point. Yes, this is a 1. Okay. Rick didn't hesitate. Wow, I'd spend more time. And white missed. And how about the race? I believe red is ahead in the race. But how much? Big lead? Wow, double 4. Now there's no big lead. Maybe even race? Well, I want to count. So red is 108 and white is oh, still red is ahead, I think. Small dice is not good for red. So they use a buffer box. And interestingly, Karen Davis also uses this dice cup. Okay, 6-5 is a great dice. Now Rick is checking the race, counting a pip. Oh, actually, the difference is small, almost even. I think red is 90 and white is 95, almost even. So I miscounted before. I'm sorry about that. Now red is about to finish bearing M, and white needs some rolls. Okay. The benefit of staying back is very small, only 6-1. Yeah, red will leave a shot. Very small chance. The pip count is okay, but white is behind in crossover for bearing M. Wow, 6-1. Red roll 6-1. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now red start bearing off. Yeah, 6-5 is a very big dice. That's the biggest dice as a combination. Oh, this is not so big. White has big chance to catch up. Okay? 6-3 is reasonably big. Wow, 6-4 is even bigger. So this is match 9. Currently, red is 8 away and white is 9 away. So, getting 2 points is really good for red. Then red will get 6 away, which is a comfortable score.
Yeah, not really.
Generally, even away score is good, and odds away is not great. Wow. Okay, so it's nearly jam. It's not jam yet, but now white winning chance is so small. Now white has 9 checkers left. And now it's jam. Yeah. So the game is over. Okay, the score is 3-0 for red. Red is 6 away, white is 9 away. So this is a Cherry Blossom tournament. Yeah, I love this tournament. So I'm not happy that I'm not there. Yeah, I'm in Japan, Osaka. So is this a season they enjoy cherry blossom in Washington, D.C.? In Japan, cherry blossom is over. Yeah, almost over. Yeah, I like his style. 6-5. Some people just go to the midpoint, but always there's an option split and down. Even though we roll 6-5, so I like Rick's style. He considered that option. Now it's simple. Let's just want to run. Oh, white missed. Oh, white should consider splitting back checker so that white will get more shot. So splitting is a 1 or splitting or 4, that's a question. Okay? That she did very well. Now what?
Hi, Michi. This is Alec.
Yeah, red wants to unstack the heavy midpoint. So 13-8 is option, but then white get the 13 shot. If red plays go to the 10 point, 15-10, of course red has less shot, but how many? Oh, double hit? Really? Actually, I didn't consider this play, and I wouldn't do that. Yeah, red has 6 checkers on the midpoint and 1 blot in the outfield. I want to handle these checkers. Okay, good dice. Pick and pass. Now 2 checkers on the board. Well, well, well. So red stopped. Oh, Alex?
Hi, Michi. How are you? Can you hear me?
Oh, doubled. Wow. Wow. Exciting. Exciting.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I will try again.
Yeah, it looks like a clear take. White couldn't hit back. And still 1 checker is on the board. So dice on checker count. Yeah, as long as I know, in the USA, dice on checker counts. And I like that rule. Yeah, I like that. All right, white came in. Secure the anchor. Now, white is very comfortable. The problem on red is red doesn't have any outfield point. Okay, now red can make the 1 outfield point, the 10 point. But red got some shot. Any twos plus 6, 3, 4, 5. Wow, white got it. Now white is ready to redouble. Exciting. Okay, double 2. At least red can make the 11 point. Wow. White feels the 5 point. Okay, so of course white is redoubling. The question is it take or pass? Yep, good redouble. Okay, actually it is not question for Rick. Yeah, he dropped immediately. Now the score is 3-2 for Rick. 6 away, 7 away.
Okay, Michi, can
So
you
the
hear me
match is
now?
very exciting. So this is a round 4 of the main tournament, and both are undefeated. So winning this round is very important.
Hello, Michi. Can you hear me?
Now I see Alex.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. So Alex published a book. Yeah, it's about the match between Mochi and me. Yeah. Oh wow, this is a super strong dice. So I believe now red is ready to double. Except white rolls good dice. 3-5 is not great.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, whatever white plays, yeah, it must be a strong double. What? Oh, I missed something? Maybe I'm stupid? Oh, really? Okay, maybe I was wrong. Yeah. At least I would stop and yeah, consider the doubling. Now red lost the market. White would not take it. Well, as long as I know, Karen Davis is loves taking a cube. Okay, 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 all right. I would drop, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, yeah. She decided to take. Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. 2-5. Oh my goodness. And red danced. What? Now white is the favorite? Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Oh, now I can hear you, Alex.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah, yes,
Great. Okay, good. Thank you. How are you?
yeah. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
So, Karen has a double one to play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
She was considering doubling.
Yeah.
Okay, now she has a 2-1.
So white has some bad dice. Maybe many bad dice.
Double four
Okay,
is not
this
bad.
is yeah. Yeah, it's one of her best. Do you think now white is ready to redouble?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah,
Possible. So there's a dragon with a tail.
that's right. And white must be ahead in the race, but I want to make sure. So white is 106 and red is
125.
okay. So white is clearly ahead in the race. All right. I think this is a good redouble. Would you take it, Alex?
I know that's a good question. You know, when I think about these doubling decisions, I think about all the roles you have and how many market losers there are, and then for the taker, how many non-market losers there are. It's a lot of thinking. So the race, she has a big lead in the race, but red is
Yep.
probably going to break the midpoint soon, right?
Yeah. As a normal score, it must be a take. So I'm wondering about the score. It's a redouble from the trailer. White has a safe play. Yep.
Right. You bring 2 down or make the 2 point and bring 1 down?
Yeah. Very good question. Yeah, I'm inclined to play 1 down, covering the 2 point.
So that's the part that's the same in both options.
Yeah. Yeah, I would cover the 2 point. Wow. Not so easy.
So
Yeah, red may lose more gammons when if
Right.
red leaves a shot.
so here the ones hit. So if he brings it down, how do the ones play for Karen? Not so great.
So 1-4 and 1-5 are good anyway. Good anyway for
Right.
white.
2-1 is not so good. 3-1.
No. Yeah, 3-1, 5-1, 6-1. White can handle these dice, but 2-1 makes big difference. 2-1 is such an ugly dice.
He did it.
Yep. Now what?
6-3. Not a great roll. Does he break the 8-point?
No, yeah. At least still white has a safe play.
So you can't break the 9-point because red has a strong board.
Yeah. Breaking the 9
But
point,
making
filling
the
the 3 point,
Okay.
it gives the red the 15 shot. Yeah, 15 shots looks like too many.
I think when you're ahead this far in the race, you don't want to get a checker sent back, especially against that board.
Yeah.
It's 11 shots. But now how do your sixes play?
Yeah, I'd just break the 8 point for sure.
Yeah. Karen and Rich are both very deliberate players.
Sure. Wow. So you are in LA?
Yes.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
We appreciate the technology.
Yeah, yeah, it's great.
Wow. Would you make the 3 point or play safely?
I think I'm too chicken to make the 3-point. I just
Hmm.
break the 8-point.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
getting
don't
hit
want
is
to leave a
very
shot.
costly. Getting hit is very bad.
Yeah. Yep.
If red's board were much weaker, then that's a different story.
I guess many people would play safely. So the current is considering after the safe play, the next she will have a bigger problem.
Right. I guess red will play off the 9-point and maybe keep that blot on the midpoint.
Okay.
But now here's the
She chose
shot.
pay now.
4-3.
Now, how red plays?
Yeah. Well, the other thing I was thinking about this play is, red's going to have a hard time redoubling to 8, right?
Yes, that's right. That's very hard.
Now is the time to bring one down?
Well, for me, this 4-3 is very tough.
Okay.
Yep.
6-1. So now 5
Now
numbers.
red has 5 shot.
Is this where you come out to the 18 point?
Yeah,
Because of the blot?
it's a very good candidate. So white's double 6 makes a huge difference.
Use a double blot.
Yeah.
Okay. So stays back.
Also 4-2. Yeah, 4-2 also makes a big difference. Yeah. So I would come out, yeah, if I was red.
And this is 6 numbers.
Yeah. So 5 shot was 6 shot.
Maybe the
Yeah,
extra
coming
shot is
down.
worth it.
Yeah, coming down to 11 point makes sense.
Oh,
Ooh,
very close.
scary. Now what? Oh,
Okay.
she didn't use a buffer box.
Oh, she did it. That's interesting.
Is it allowed?
I don't know how they allow it in this tournament. When we play our weekly tournaments, you must roll the same way the whole game, and when you go to another game, you can change it. But I don't know how the rules are here with Ben.
That's interesting. As long as I know, we cannot change during the match. What? Ooh.
It duplicates the 3s at least.
It doesn't matter. Oh. So red.
Uh-oh.
What? What's going on? Now red has 13 shot instead of 11. Wow. This is backgammon. Oh, okay.
Come out all the way.
Still white's double 3 is bad dice. Okay, not anymore.
Okay. I'm thinking pass. What?
Oh, yeah,
That's not legal.
she misunderstood the dice.
Yeah, 3-2. Okay.
Actually, if the dice is 3-1, would you make the 4 point?
That's a good question. Then it leaves you odd on the top. What does staying back accomplish? Slow her down a little bit. Yeah, maybe on this kind of thing.
Yeah, taking 1 check off must be good.
So 6 numbers either way, right?
Yeah, and the red doesn't have timing.
Uh-oh.
Plan B?
Yeah. Okay, so white has a speed board.
So once red rolls double six, double five is a huge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
May he have a redouble soon?
I don't think so.
Maybe one more roll.
Yeah, still white is a favorite.
10 checkers to 9. Yeah. A few more doubles for Rich.
Okay, now red is a favorite. Four all versus 4-0.
Oh. There he does it.
Wow, he didn't hesitate.
Takes. This is going to be a quick match.
Yep. Was it a clear redouble?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would spend 1 minute.
Yes. Oh,
What?
that's in.
Wow.
Congratulations, Rich.
Wow.
Wow.
It was an amazing match. Yeah, congratulations, Rich.
Congratulations. I'm monitoring the chat right now, and I see a lot of friends in the chat right now. I see Antoinette, Wall of Denial, Diceman USA, Carl. So hello to all of them. So where are you in Japan right now?
Exactly, in Osaka.
Good. I'm trying to get you a copy of the book, but the shipping costs more than the book.
Yeah. Thank you for trying to do that. Yeah, so it's no problem. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll get
I
it
want to
eventually.
enjoy the book later.
When you come to the United States, I know you were in New York, but it wasn't ready until after you left. But you've read the book and you played the match, so that was really enjoyable. And thank you for showing everyone that new board I made for you. People really liked it.
Of course.
So everyone's been asking me about your upcoming book.
All right.
Any update?
So April is the best month for me because I'm in Japan, so I can focus on doing that. But honestly, so far it is not going well. I'm still struggling. Yeah. So my original plan was publishing the book the end of the April, but
that was not the original plan.
My original plan was publishing 2 years ago.
Yeah, when you were here 2 years ago in June in Los Angeles, you said November of 2024.
Yeah, you're right.
It takes a long time. It takes a long time because it's like the proofreading.
Yeah. I said I finished 80%, but now I'm trying to change. Yeah, because some part I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to change, revise. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Maybe we can tell the viewers a little bit about the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the topic of the book?
Oh, so it is a doubling cube in a 5-point match.
That's very important.
Yeah. So it's not a book about just doubling. If it's a book about just doubling, so I wanna describe the position. But so my upcoming book is it's about the score. So the score is a major issue of the book.
Right. Yeah, it's
and
very important.
The 5-point match we have. How many scores we have in a 5-point match? 15 or something. Yeah. But if one side is one away, we don't care about doubling.
Right.
So yeah, except one away, we have less
Yeah.
combination. Yeah, but each score has different.
We're back. This was day 2 of the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. Today we had the Masters Jackpot, the Amateur Jackpot, the Women's World of Backgammon, the Super Jackpot, and the Night Owl Jackpot. As if that wasn't enough, we even had 8-player jackpots. So I've got a long list of results for you. In the Masters Jackpot, we had 40 players, and we currently have 5 finalists. Those are Mike Sankowitz, John Klein, Joe Russell, Joe Urso, and Gary Caselny. In the Susan B. Anthony Amateur Jackpot, we had 32 entries. We have a finalist, Felix Goikman, and in the semifinals, we have Ghazi Al-Kanani and Gershon Distenfeld. In our Cherry Blossom Classic Super Jackpot, we have 16 entrants, and this is our best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. This is our largest entry fee. We're only in rounds 2 and 3 for that event, so no results yet, but stay tuned for more. In the Women's World of Backgammon Cup, we had 25 entrants, and our finalists are Maggie Diamantidis from Greece and Oksana Koretz from Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we also had the Night Owl Jackpots, one of my favorite events because of the cool trophies. In the championship division, we had 8 players, and the winner was Igor Babarov. And in the intermediate division, we had 16 players, but no results there yet. On Friday, we start the ABT main event with about 100 players in the championship division, 30 in the advanced division, and 40 in the intermediate division. As always, you can catch the streaming action on the USBGF YouTube channel, and we hope to see you here next year. This has Ben Friesen with the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. We'll be back with more tomorrow. We're back. This was day 2 of the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. Today we had the Masters Jackpot, the Amateur Jackpot, the Women's World of Backgammon, the Super Jackpot, and the Night Owl Jackpot. As if that wasn't enough, we even had 8-player jackpots. So I've got a long list of results for you. In the Masters Jackpot, we had 40 players, and we currently have 5 finalists. Those are Mike Sankowitz, John Klein, Joe Russell, Joe Urso, and Gary Koselny. In the Susan B. Anthony Amateur Jackpot, we had 32 entries. We have a finalist, Felix Goikman, and in the semifinals, we have Ghazi Al-Kanani and Gershon Distenfeld. In our Cherry Blossom Classic Super Jackpot, we have 16 entrants, and this is our best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. This is our largest entry fee. We're only in rounds 2 and 3 for that event, so no results yet, but stay tuned for more. In the Women's World of Backgammon Cup, we had 25 entrants, and our finalists are Maggie Diamantidis from Greece and Oksana Koretz from Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we also had the Night Owl Jackpots, one of my favorite events because of the cool trophies. In the championship division, we had 8 players, and the winner was Igor Babarov. And in the intermediate division, we had 16 players, but no results there yet. On Friday, we start the ABT main event with about 100 players in the championship division, 30 in the advanced division, and 40 in the intermediate division. As always, you can catch the streaming action on the USBGF YouTube channel, and we hope to see you here next year. This has Ben Friesen with the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. We'll be back with more tomorrow. We're back. This was day 2 of the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. Today we had the Masters jackpot, the Amateur jackpot, the Women's World of Backgammon, the Super jackpot, and the Night Owl jackpot. As if that wasn't enough, we even had 8-player jackpots. So I've got a long list of results for you. In the Masters jackpot, we had 40 players, and we currently have 5 finalists. Those are Mike Sankowitz, John Klein, Joe Russell, Joe Urso, and Gary Koselny. In the Susan B. Anthony Amateur Jackpot, we had 32 entries. We have a finalist, Felix Goikman, and in the semifinals, we have Ghazi El-Kanani and Gershon Distenfeld. In our Cherry Blossom Classic Super Jackpot, we have 16 entrants, and this is our best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. This is our largest entry fee. We're only in rounds 2 and 3 for that event, so no results yet, but stay tuned for more. In the Women's World of Backgammon Cup, we had 25 entrants, and our finalists are Maggie Diamantidis from Greece and Oksana Koretz from Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we also had the Night Owl Jackpots, one of my favorite events because of the cool trophies. In the championship division, we had 8 players, and the winner was Igor Babarov. And in the intermediate division, we had 16 players, but no results there yet. On Friday, we start the ABT main event with about 100 players in the championship division, 30 in the advanced division, and 40 in the intermediate division. As always, you can catch the streaming action on the USBGF YouTube channel, and we hope to see you here next year. This has Ben Friesen with the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. We'll be back with more tomorrow. We're back. This was day 2 of the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. Today we had the Masters Jackpot, the Amateur Jackpot, the Women's World of Backgammon, the Super Jackpot, and the Night Owl Jackpot. As if that wasn't enough, we even had 8-player jackpots. So I've got a long list of results for you. In the Masters Jackpot, we had 40 players, and we currently have 5 finalists. Those are Mike Sankowitz, John Klein, Joe Russell, Joe Urso, and Gary Koselny. In the Susan B. Anthony Amateur Jackpot, we had 32 entries. We have a finalist, Felix Goikman, and in the semifinals, we have Ghazi Elkanani and Gershon Distenfeld. In our Cherry Blossom Classic Super Jackpot, we have 16 entrants, and this is our best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. This is our largest entry fee. We're only in rounds 2 and 3 for that event, so no results yet, but stay tuned for more. In the Women's World of Backgammon Cup, we had 25 entrants, and our finalists are Maggie Diamantidis from Greece and Oksana Koretz from Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we also had the Night Owl Jackpots, one of my favorite events because of the cool trophies. In the championship division, we had 8 players, and the winner was Igor Babarov. And in the intermediate division, we had 16 players, but no results there yet. On Friday, we start the ABT main event with about 100 players in the championship division, 30 in the advanced division, and 40 in the intermediate division. As always, you can catch the streaming action on the USBGF YouTube channel, and we hope to see you here next year. This has Ben Friesen with the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. We'll be back with more tomorrow. We're back. This was day 2 of the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. Today we had the Masters Jackpot, the Amateur Jackpot, the Women's World of Backgammon, the Super Jackpot, and the Night Owl Jackpot. As if that wasn't enough, we even had 8-player jackpots. So I've got a long list of results for you. In the Masters Jackpot, we had 40 players, and we currently have 5 finalists. Those are Mike Sankowitz, John Klein, Joe Russell, Joe Urso, and Gary Koselny. In the Susan B. Anthony Amateur Jackpot, we had 32 entries. We have a finalist, Felix Goikman, and in the semifinals, we have Ghazi Al-Kanani and Gershon Distenfeld. In our Cherry Blossom Classic Super Jackpot, we have 16 entrants, and this is our best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. This is our largest entry fee. We're only in rounds 2 and 3 for that event, so no results yet, but stay tuned for more. In the Women's World of Backgammon Cup, we had 25 entrants, and our finalists are Maggie Diamantidis from Greece and Oksana Koretz from Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we also had the Night Owl Jackpots, one of my favorite events because of the cool trophies. In the championship division, we had 8 players, and the winner was Igor Babarov. And in the intermediate division, we had 16 players, but no results there yet. On Friday, we start the ABT main event with about 100 players in the championship division, 30 in the advanced division, and 40 in the intermediate division. As always, you can catch the streaming action on the USBGF YouTube channel, and we hope to see you here next year. This has Ben Friesen with the Cherry Blossom Backgammon Championship. We'll be back with more tomorrow.
Well, hi there, Phil Simborg. Just been invited to do commentary on this match where Marty is clobbering my good buddy Gary Koselny, but Marty's my good buddy too. I'm very proud to say they're both Backgammon Learning Center teachers affiliated with my organization, Perry, my Backgammon Learning Center. We have 25 teachers, and these are two of the best. And they're also two of the smartest people I know. Everybody knows Marty's a genius with numbers and all kinds of things. I don't think people know Gary Koselny graduated with honors from Princeton. These are IQ wise got to be two of the top IQs in the room, and they're both great backgammon players. Of course, I don't know exactly the grandmaster status, but Marty is way up there and certainly favored and should be winning. Part of me is sorry to see Gary Koselny here, even though I was a good friend. He and I have a $100 bet who goes further in every tournament, and I'm sitting here doing commentary, and he is undefeated, so I've lost my bet. Okay, this is really a runaway so far for Marty, and when you're winning 6-1, even though you have a very strong position, you're not going to be shipping that cube too quickly, because Gary's going to take and recube very quickly in lots of positions, although Marty is clearly ahead in this game. You just look at 4 checkers back versus 1 checker back, and Gary's made his ace and 2 points, which are lousy points to make. I'm sure he was not incorrect to do it given the situation, but it's when you end up that way, you don't have a great game. Very aggressive cube, and I think it's a good one, but I think it's an easy take, even at this score. But Marty's going to think about it. It could, it could be gammonish. Oh, he passed. I guess the score does make it a pass. I would have taken it, but I wouldn't bet against Marty Storer. He's much better than me. That's why he's sitting there, and I just do commentary. I'm not doing commentary because I'm the best player in the world. I'm doing commentary because I got the biggest mouth in the world. My goal is to try and make it interesting and add a little bit of insight that maybe some people might not notice. The top players usually turn off the sound when I do commentary, because I really try to educate intermediate and lower players. This to me looks like an easy play. Yeah, you just run and make that outside point. You're up in the race. But with 16 minutes on the clock and a 12-second delay, you are right to take your time. They both have 16 minutes. That's a lot of time. So take your time. I like this play. I don't like splitting into stacks. I was taught not to do that by my friend David Rockwell, another great teacher. Double 5 is a day late and $1 short. He would like to have rolled that last roll. But as my friend Jacob says, pips is pips. 20 pips. Every game is a race, even when you got 2 checkers back on the 24 point. Come up because you're winning the race, or it's close enough. I would go all the way up. It's called the golden point, your opponent's 5 point, because it's worth gold. You never get gammoned. You hardly ever get doubled out. You can escape. The race is close enough to where you come up. If you're really well behind in the race, that's an excuse to stay back. So knowing the pip count in the race is important, and just eyeballing this, I think this has got to be the right play. Ooh, he can make the bar. He'd rather make deeper points to hold him when he's losing the race, though. The bar would be a play to make if he's winning the race and wants to bring it home. So here he's blocking the 5s. Instead of making the bar, which blocks 2s, blocking 2s isn't so great to stop a race, but blocking 5s is. And if you don't know how to estimate the race or count pips, send me an email and I'll give you a link to 2 videos that you can watch that free online. Phil@sim.org. Phil@simb.org, and tell me you want the pip counting video shortcuts. And they'll really be helpful for you. I don't know what else he's considering doing besides that play. I don't think you break the 8 point. I don't think you put 2 blots on your 1 and 2 points. It's not a pretty position. I think that makes it easy for Gary to race if he gets the right number, like a 6-4. I would just run with those 3 blots in there. Yeah, that's why I didn't like that play, because you can't hit him now. So he plays that 3 and covers the 2 point, or covers the 4 point. Yeah, I was not wild about the last play that Marty made there, leaving 3 blots, making it easy to run. Sometimes the best play is very ugly because the other plays are uglier. Make both points. Oh, make the other point too. Well, all right. This will play. So now you make the 2 point and you make the 9 point. Again, you can't hit. Oh, you're simply, yeah, clearly blocked. Now that way he keeps blocking the most numbers. I like making the point so he can't very easily be attacked. This is an awkward position for Marty to be in. Again, he can't hit. Even if he could hit and cover 1 checker, I'm not sure he would hit at this score and risk the gammons that way. All right, Gary needs a 2 or a 3 to hop out. He's counting the race. He's going to see that he's ahead, but he needs a 2 or a 3 to hop out. Now with 1 blot in the inner board, there's lots of rolls where if he doesn't get out, Marty could hit and cover. But at this score, you might get excited. Oh, that's a great roll for Gary. That's what he was looking for. Now let's think about cube action. Now it's strictly a matter of raw pip count. And now the question is, does Marty have a take? In these positions, I would use the Keith count or Walter Trice's count. It's not an EPC position. That's where when the checkers are all inside or close to inside. At this score, I would think this could be a pass. You're going to pass more quickly when you're winning 6-2. All right. I guarantee it was a take or he wouldn't take it at this score. He was going to be careful about that. I didn't really have a chance to count the pips. I was thinking about more about what I should say. It looks like, yeah, it looks pretty close. Bring 2 in. May as well bring them into the 2 points, right. You always like to put checkers on the 4 point when you're bearing in. Mr. Trice came up with that theory a long time ago. You have the least wastage by putting checkers on the 4 point when you can. Here's an example where you can put a checker on the 4 point, and I would. But he doesn't want to waste any pips bringing him in. I would absolutely, oh, he can go to the 3 point. That's right. So he went to the 4 point. This is really close. I like the double, though, and I like the take. Gary loses this game, it's going to be a really tough fight to try and beat a great, great player like Marty Starr. When does Marty recube? I guess he recubes when he's like 97%. Yeah, 4, 8, yeah. He's got to be like 96, 97% chance to win before he gives that cube back to Gary, because Gary takes it and spins it right back at 8 for the match. If Gary passes, he's losing 1 away, 7 away. That's got to be something like 6%, 5%. 1 away, 7 away, Crawford. I don't think this is a double yet. I don't know. I promise you this, Marty's one of the best in the world at calculating the odds of winning and knowing the take points. Looks like a 6 roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a 5 roll, 6 roll. I don't think it's a double at this score. And Gary knows he's in desperation city. So I think he would take and recube very quickly. Hope for double 5s or double 6s. I'll make one bet. I'll bet you that Marty does the right thing. That's a safe bet. Wrote a great book with Mary Hickey, What's Your Game Plan? Marty can explain a position better than anybody else. Or as good as anybody else. Why do I keep saying long? Because he's known to fill in any gaps with words. But they're very smart words if you listen. I don't know many other games other than backgammon if they have situations like this. This is all absolute crunching math and probabilities. That's why I think this should be a college course. I did teach a college course, Georgia Southern School of Finance, graduate school. We had 60 people a week learning backgammon just to help their math skills. And we concentrate on the math portion of it. And we're going to have a thrust to hit more college and high school teams soon. We've got a whole new organization that's going to push for that. I'll be more news about that coming up in the next month or so. I'm happy to be a part of that thrust. All right, Marty, you got 11 more minutes to think about it. My bet is that Gary will take if he doubles, though. Gary knows he's going to be pretty desperate shape if he passes and is 1 away, 7 away Crawford. He gave the cube, and Gary passed. Huh. Gary must have figured he didn't have 6% or 7%. Maybe I'm wrong about that take point there, that equity. I would have grabbed it against Marty Storr, but maybe that's why I'm sitting here and Gary's playing. As an aside, Gary's wife, Joan, is a nurse, and I was in the hospital a few years ago with some minor situation, and in she walks. Was very kind and helped take care of me, made sure I had good care. Just a coincidence, I happened to be in her hospital in Delray Beach. Very, very fine nurse and very nice lady. And of course, she plays backgammon as well. So they're one of my favorite backgammon couples. We've got a lot of couples playing backgammon, which is great. Some of them are pretty famous. In fact, we were sitting around the other day saying who are the best couples players in the world. And there's some really, really top ones. Not to mention Akiko and her husband Hiro and the Litzenbergers. We don't see Rick Barabino and Mika Ladoff too often, but they have to be up there. I'm sure I'm missing a top couple or two somewhere, but it's nice to see families playing, and the women's movement is bringing a lot more effect. In fact, Bob Coca, an old friend of mine, who just retired, math teacher, showed up, visited the tournament today. We had dinner. He said, "Wow, there's a lot more women in the room than there used to be. That's the women's movement is doing a great job of getting more ladies playing backgammon. I think it's fantastic. We're all enjoying it, and many of them are very, very strong players and really tough competition. I think on the other stream you'll see Karen Davis playing, who's one of the better players, man or woman." So if you're winning the race, you just come off the 20 point, keep going. It's good to hold the 20 point too. You can make the outside point, okay. You notice again that Gary's made the 1 point. When you make the 1 point, you've got a singular game plan that's got to be paramount in your thinking, and that's hitting. Because the 1 point is never going to be helpful for a prime, and not that helpful for a race because it's not a landing spot. So you always try and think about getting into a hitting game. So he'd like a 3 right now. A 3, dummy. I don't mean really dummy. I meant the dice were dummies, not hitting. I always call the dice dummies when they're not making the right number for me. All right. This is a big roll for Gary. He needs that 8. Oh, see why before the roll I thought 8? That way you don't miss it when you roll it. I don't believe it helps you get the number. But knowing that you need an 8 means when you roll it, you don't miss the shot. Makes a point. Not much else to do there. The interesting thing about the score is gammons don't matter for either party very much. I mean, it doesn't hurt for Gary to win a gammon and get 4 points, but you still need the same number of games to win the match. So Marty should not make the mistake, and I'm certain he won't, of playing too safely to worry about not getting gammoned. And Gary shouldn't be playing aggressively for the gammon. They should both be playing what's called DMP. Now, if the score were odd, if Gary had 3, 1, or 5, or 7, then a gammon would matter tremendously. It would save an extra game to win the match. So that's all that you really should be concentrating on when it's Crawford. Do gammons matter or not? And you should think about it before the first roll of the game. So you're going to see both players not that worried about winning or losing a gammon. They're just going to try and win the game. I think Gary clearly has the edge here. He's got 1 checker back versus 2. He's got a 4 prime in front of him. So he's going to be winning this game more times than not. He's got to get that back checker moving, which he can't at this point. Marty would love to make his 5 point here, and he doesn't. He needed a 6-1, 6-2, 5-1, 5-2, 2-1, double 1, double 2. He would have been happy to make the 4 point with a 3-2. Instead, he rolls a 4-1. That's silly. What are you going to do with it? I don't think you're going to hit. I think you just play quietly. But is he thinking about a hit? I guess you could play 6-2 and make the 10 point. I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, it's a 4-2. I thought it was a 4-1. But still, there's not much you could do. There's something about going to the 2 point that I kind of like. That you can have more freedom to try and hold Gary in. Normally, though, good players don't like to throw checkers down low. But here's a situation where I think I would play 6-2. I'm not able to see the chat. If you have questions, I'm sorry I can't read them. But you can text me. I'll give you my phone number, 312-543-0522. I give it out freely to my backgammon friends. Shoot me a text if you have a question, and I'll try to answer it. And if you want to just text me that I'm really handsome and fun and smart, I'd like to read that too. I don't get those too often, though. For some reason, people are too honest. Well, I'm taking Michi's place. Michi was supposed to do the commentary. I don't know what happened to him. And I'm sorry. I apologize. I am not Michi. He's brilliant, and I'm kind of smart, but not like Michi. Yeah, he has to come up there. He's got to get that checker moving. Plus, all of their fours are pretty ugly. Okay, you cannot hit and cover. Again, you're not worried about gammons. I might hit here. I think I hit. I think I just play from the 11 and hit, leave the 2 blots. So what? You're going to lose anyway. Nah, come on. This isn't fun. You got all these people watching. Hit the checker. Gammons don't matter. It's your best chance to win. Let's have some fun here. I'm going to call Marty, tell him to do this for the fans. He probably wouldn't answer his phone now. If gammons matter, that clearly is the right play. I think we hit there. He's just giving up, I think, letting him go. Wrong double. You wanted double sixes. Oh, you didn't get a double. Okay. Comes in. Well, the race is not over. You save a 6? I do. Slot something? Sure. If you bought that other checker in, he'd be forced to go out with a 6, which might be uncomfortable later. So you save a 6 in situations like this. Oh boy, there's the match. What are you looking at? What else can you do? Come on. Just making sure. I guess that's the difference between Marty Storer and me. I would just be smiling and taking that. Because I wouldn't smile. That's kind of a nasty thing to do. I might have done that 50 years ago, but I've learned not to be nasty because I've been on the other side of it too much. You have to have compassion and respect for your opponents. It's one of the things I like about backgammon. We're all friends. We play each other many times, especially people in the open division. I'm sure these two have clashed many times before. We respect each other. The sportsmanship in backgammon today compared to what it was 30, 40 years ago is unbelievably good. I think a lot of that is due to the influence of the federations. We have organizations now, and people know that if they get out of line, they might be banned from lots of tournaments, not just one. And we've established rules of conduct. I think it's really great. Yeah, this is going to be a very tough one for Gary. He's going to need big doubles. A lot more action tomorrow. I'm still alive. I'm playing doubles tomorrow, so I still have a reason to hang around, and there's all kinds of side events. I just lost in the finals of the board tournament to Selwyn, very fine player from New York, buddy of mine, and he played well. I deserved to lose. Marty's still a big favorite right now, but not as big as it was. Notice he played the 2 first so he could take a checker off. You can do that. A lot of people would just play the 5 and then they can't move a 2 off and they would have one less checker off. It's big to get another checker off in situations like this. All right, this is getting very tough for Gary. But he can do it. He can do it. Yes. Don't roll a 6 and you're in. Yes. He's big favorite now. Wow. And he got it. 2-1 is the only roll. wow, I was talking like it was over, and look at this. That's backgammon. While I'm talking about it's over and what's happening tomorrow, Gary's still fighting and winning the game. That was great. Combination of some reasonably decent. Well, there were no big joker rolls either, and no real huge anti-jokers. Just slight little misses and low numbers by Marty, and no misses by Gary. That was a great comeback. All right, now Marty's got a free drop. What does that mean? If Gary gets a really good start and doubles, Marty will drop. Now Marty will take because he's winning. Gary will double. There's no reason to wait when your opponent has a free drop. And Marty will take, partially because he'll save his free drop for later, and also because he's winning. He got the opening roll. The only opening rolls where you might consider passing are 5-1 and 5-2, but even here you wouldn't do that because you only get one free drop, and when you use it, you get the score back to even, and you can't use it going forward. So it's a clear take, clear double and a clear take. I'm not sure that was right. There's a possibility to make the 4-point there. That's a tough one for me. All right, 6s and 1s, but don't forget the 8 hits also. Oh, great roll, hits and covers. And then come up with the last one to put pressure on that checker. Oh, that was very big for Gary. Gary's already doubled. If he wins a gammon here, we got a match. It's like double match point because they'll double on the very first roll next time. And he wins a gammon in this game, it's a 50-50 match. Gary would like a 5. He'd like to hit twice. He'd like to point on him. Oh, he didn't get a 5, but he's going to hit. He's going to hit. Hit loose. You have to. Big roll here. And he got him. You got to hit him. You got to hit him. Sure. All right. Gary's got 3s and 5s. That's not a 5. That's not the right 5. You just got to just run with that. That was not a great miss for Gary. That hurt. So Marty's just running and wants only to live with one blot. Oh, that's a huge 5. That's a big swing roll. Gary missed that 5 there. Marty was a big favorite. What a swing. This is backgammon. Lots of swings. Come out wherever you are. I would come closer too. Make sure 6 is good. Only a 3-6 hurts you when you do that. So Marty's thinking about coming out because he doesn't want to get pointed on inside. However, if he could make the 3-point and have fewer blots, I really don't know what the right play is here. My gut is that you come out. There are 4 numbers shooting at him here and 3 shooting at him when he comes out. He's probably going to get hit either way. But getting pointed on inside is more painful. I really don't know that play. He's going to get hit loose. Okay, and he played to the 3-point, 4-point, yeah. Big roll here, big roll, 3. No. That was a very big miss. Back checker. Slotting the bar would be a little bit big there, I think. All right. Gary's certainly in control now. He got that to safety. Oh, wow. He hit without thinking there. I'm not sure that hits right. I guess because it's gammon go, it's a strong consideration. He did that awfully quickly. Wow. I'm not sure that was right. Ooh. You can cover, switch, make the ace point. You can hit loose on the 2. Or you can just play. You can't play quietly, can you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can play quietly and leave an outside 9. Leave a 6-3 and just play to win. If you're playing for the gammon, Wow, this is not an easy play. I'll tell you, my play is all just quiet. I play the 3 back checkers and 1 in. Just play and just win the game. Now there is the switching play, 6 to 2 with 2, and play really big for it. All right. Okay, he's going for it. He's going for the gammon. Gammon puts him right 50-50 in the match. That was not helpful. Oh, talk about swinging games. 2 rolls ago, Gary was a huge favorite. Now he's in big trouble. Make the ace and hit loose. Make the ace. Give him one less number to hit him with. Plus you're unstacking. You got that big stack on the 6 point. Okay, Marty disagrees with me. He must be right. I would have made the ace. Make it heavy. I didn't like Gary's hit off the ace there. I really want to see that 5 he played there. I think that was too aggressive. He did it quickly though too. He may be right, he may be wrong, but he's wrong to be quick and a huge play like that. Gary was my student for quite some time, and he became a really fine player. Very proud to say that I helped his education, and then he became one of my teachers. Not a pretty position. As we'll cover. Keep, save your 6s. Okay, this could be an awkward roll right here. That's a nice roll. Come on. You're going to make the 5 point, aren't you? Come on. 6-1 and 4-3. Give them those shots. 4 numbers, 10%, 11%. Okay, thank you. Oh, 3, 4, 6, 1. Bring them both in. You're just going to race now. Artie's got some awkward rolls here. 4-2 is not one of them. I think you leave a checker on the 6 point. No, you come off the 6 and leave one. That's it. So you can play a 5 without having to race next time. Oh, this is a chance. 6-2. All right. 3 is monstrous here. Huge. 3. There's repeaters, and that's one of them. Taking checkers off when in doubt, take them out. Oh, good roll. He's back in this game. Marty dances and Gary comes out. He can really easily win this race. Only 3 checkers out. There it is. There it is. 6-3. Legal moves, and it's kind of Marty to correct it, and also required that he would do that. But Marty's both of these guys are 2 of the more honest, good sports that I know. They would certainly correct a play, and it actually helped Gary to have that correction, pick up an extra pip. That's the kind of sportsmanship we see all the time now. In the old days, a less sportsmanlike person might have pretended not to notice. Oh yeah, he played an illegal play. Oh, gee, I didn't see that. Wow. Not today, though. I have a tremendous amount of respect for both of these guys, not just as backgammon players and teachers, but personally. They're class acts. Thinking about slotting to 1 point. You don't come in as often, but now you don't miss with an ace. And I want to tell you, these plays are not easy. I have no idea if that's right. Ooh, big roll. That was a big roll for Gary. Whoops. Play the 2 first, and then you can take the 4 off. Otherwise, you don't take a checker off if you played the 4 first. You don't have to play the higher number first. Oh, ho, ho. It was getting really touch and go there till that roll. And Marty gave up because it was what we call gin, taken from gin rummy. You've got it one, it's impossible for the other guy. Okay. 8-5. Again, Marty will have a free drop. If Gary gets the opening roll or gets an advantage on the first roll, he will double and Marty will pass. And it costs Marty nothing to pass because it takes the same number of games to win. And unless Marty has a good response here, he'll pass. And he could hit. Normally you hit here. At the score, you might now he's going to double and take because again, he didn't take. I would have thought white was favored here. I guess he felt it was too gammonish if he gets hit. God, I got to put that one in. I thought that was a take, and he gets to save his free drop. Now he doesn't have a free drop. Now Gary doesn't have to double on the first roll, but he could wait. But he's not going to play games with Marty Storer. Who do you think you're playing with there? It's called the trick, where you wait a little bit and trick a guy to dropping when he shouldn't. You don't play that trick against people like Marty Storer and win too often. You're more likely to lose your market. Is that right? Oh, 6. I thought he had 6-4. Good roll. So this is gammon go-ish for Gary. If he wins the gammon, he wins the match. And Marty does not want to lose a gammon here. So Gary's playing more aggressive, and Marty's got to be a little bit more concerned. Points on him. I'm not sure that was, yeah, pointing on him has to be right. I was thinking I could make the 5 point and make the 22 point, but 52, what do? You anchor because you're worried about gammons? Anchor and come down? Tricky dicky. Well, you do have your opponent outboarded. Marty's got 300 board points and Gary's got 2. That usually gives you an edge in hitting. That's why he's looking at the hitting play. Now he makes an anchor that helps if things go wrong. He's less likely to get gammoned. I really like that play. It was not an easy play to make at that score. Not an easy play at all to make, but I liked it a lot. I'm not sure I would have seen it. Where you really learn is later when you put this video into Extreme Gammon, you transcribe it, put it into the bot, and take a look at the plays you're not sure of. So even the ones that they got right, you want to make sure your thinking was right. This is anybody's game. It's nicer to be on your opponent's 5 point than on your opponent's 3 point. So for that reason, I would give somewhat of an edge to Gary. And then this double 5 gave him a big edge. So Gary's got a good commanding position here. And if he just wins a normal game, it's double match point. Gary was fighting back. He dropped that cube that put him at 6-1 Crawford, and look at him clawing back. Ooh, make the 5 point. What else are you gonna do? Risk a couple blots, yeah. The 5 points, the 5 point. Oh, we got hit. Oh, 3s and 5s are big here. Very big roll. He got it. And the 6 goes to safety. That was a big come in there. Hit. And now what? Clean up your blot. Go to the 13. Or do you go to the ace? Well, if you're worried about getting gammon, maybe you do go to the ace. But I wouldn't. I am not that risk averse, and that's why I'm sitting here. That's why I've lost. I won one match tonight, but I lost 3, so I'm out of the main event. But I'm going to win doubles. I got a good partner. Lynn Ehrlich knows the game well. Her checker play is fantastic, and she relies on me for the cube. Okay, good roll for Gary. He's well up in this race. All he has to do is not leave a shot and hope that Marty doesn't roll double 6s. Not leaving a shot is not easy here. And go to the ace. This is not the easiest position to bring home. 5-3 doesn't make it particularly easier. I would bring 2 down. I would volunteer a 7 because I just don't like crunching down to the ace and playing so ugly. I give them the 7, especially when there's a blot in his board. I don't like this play. I would give them 7. That play I would bet. That's the first play where I really disagreed, where I'm pretty sure I'm right. And of course I'll be wrong. All right, so he's volunteering an 8. Double 4, 6-2, woo, 5-2. It's always scary when it comes that close. You're looking at for a 6-2 and it comes out 5-2. Bring 2 in. Yeah, I would bring 2 in. It's stacky, but you can't take them off until you get them in. Slot the 6 point. I'm not sure where the 1 is. Well, you can't play a 5 on the other side of the board, so I would leave it 5 away and play 4-3. And he's thinking, I don't want to leave a blot. I could get a shot right now, and I don't want a blot. I don't need to make my 6 point. I just need to hit him and not get hit back. I learned something there. I would have left the 6 point slotted. This is a very good roll. Anything that cleared that point without leaving a shot is a very good roll. Now Gary has to worry about rolling 2s and 3s. Ha! He immediately rolls double 3s. Maybe I shouldn't have said it out loud. Do you think I jinxed him? If you think I jinxed him, don't play backgammon. If you believe in jinxes. I don't believe in no ghosts. My friend Antoinette says that all the time. I don't believe in no ghosts. All right, Gary, you got to be careful. That's careful enough. No blot. Twos and 3s are bad. 6s and 5s are great. Wow, we may see double match point real soon. You have to stay and hope he rolls a 1 or a 2 and you hit him. He's not going to get gammon. Oh, he rolled a 1 or a 2, but when you roll them together like that, it's okay. Wow, he didn't have to run there. I know, he ran quickly there. Ah, I would have stayed, and he, without thinking, he ran, thinking to save the gammon by running and giving up the game. I just don't, Marty. That at least could have been wrong, and he would have gotten a shot, by the way. Wow, and he did that very quickly. Maybe it's obvious to him, and maybe I'm wrong that there's no question that you should run there with that 3-2. But wow, a lot of numbers left shots, and I don't think you get gammon that much by giving up those 5 pips. Wow, I got to look at that one more carefully. All right, double match point. Gammons don't matter. You just try to win the game. And the theory of double match point is you try to win a race, and you hope you get started with a 6-5, which is exactly what happened to Marty. You got to give Gary credit for fighting back in this match, whether he wins or loses. The hit is almost always better than making a point in the early game, especially when you're hitting on that side of the board. Oh, nice shot for Marty. So the good news is Gary doesn't care about getting gammoned. So having a bunch of checkers back, getting into a little bit of a nice back game or double holding game, it's kind of fun at this score. Of course, you would have rather not been hit, but since you are, you play the game you're dealt. You got to play the cards you're dealt. I'm tempted to make the 18 point here, but I'm also tempted to make my opponent's 4 point. I like this play. So you're supposed to hit a lone checker like that, but he rolled a good pointing number. Marty would like to escape, and he does beautifully. Here's a real question. If Gary rolled a 1 here, should he make the 3 point or keep him spread to get more shots? It's not an easy decision. I'm not sure that was right to come up either. I don't think you're trying to race here, but spare is useful. I'm not sure about that play either. Ooh, point on him. Get rid of him. No? Okay, I would have made it 2 point. That's about the 15th play I'd have to look at that I disagreed with. I might have been right on one of them. I'll take one. I would have made the 2 point there very quickly. Now it's a horrible stack, but there's a double blot inside, so I might slot my 4 point here. Yes, I like slotting the 4 point. 8-4. With those 2 blots on the other side of the board, it's not that terrible if you get hit. And if you don't get hit and you make that 4 point, it really improves your game. Oh, I hate this so much. Ugh. That's against my religion. Now he slots the 4 and gets away with it. And he covers. Marty's certainly favored in this game, but anything can happen, folks. It's backgammon. Bring 2 down. Don't waste any pips. No. Well, I just bring 2 down. Yeah, you don't need to cover that point right now. You don't want to get hit. Very stacky position there. So you're thinking you just, oh no, what? Oh, I don't like that play. He's way behind in the race. I think you should stay back and play for the shot. And it wasn't that vulnerable to be there. Oh, Gary, I did not like that play. And he played it very quickly, and he's got 14 minutes on the clock. Come on, Gary, at least give that some thought. That's not what I taught you. I mean, even if your play is right, I've taught you to stop and think about it. I do what my buddy Jake Jacobs did to me. He gives me a slap in the back of the head when I make a mistake like that. When you're clearly losing the race, your best option is to try and get the shot. You do come up there if it's too vulnerable to get pointed on, but I don't think it was at that point. I won't harp on it, mainly because I could be wrong. Now, dice and checkers count. I like that rule, by the way. I really like it. Save time. He's saving his sixes, and he's saving his landing spot. Gary's running out of time to hold. He doesn't want a 1 here. He got a 1. Now he's got to break his 6 point. He's not going to volunteer a shot against that board. Come on, you're going to break your 6 point. What else are you going to do? That's it. Don't roll the 6, Gary. That 6 is okay. Don't roll a 1. I told you not to roll a 1, particularly a 6-1. Sure, you're going to leave 11 shots, or you're going to leave 15 shots, 17 shots. 1 is huge. No. He rolled a blank. I'm not sure he shouldn't have saved a 5 there. I don't know. He's forced to run with 1. Just run with 1, leave a 6. 17 numbers hit. This is all you can do. 19 numbers don't hit. And a lot of numbers, a lot of 5s leave shots. Big roll. He hits. And now it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle for Gary to win. And it's no longer a miracle when you have a 5-2 and a 2-5. That's 5.5%. Oh, 6-4. Now he can run. All right. This is not a miracle anymore. He came in. He needs 1 or 2 big doubles, and he's making the game. Otherwise, it's Marty's game. What a well-fought battle by both players, though. You got to give them credit. They made it exciting. There were at least 4 plays that I really thought were wrong, and that shows you how wrong I can be, because they're probably right. Because I need to know what was wrong, what my thinking was wrong in those plays. Particularly Gary coming up in this last game. I didn't like that at all. And I didn't like Marty's run with a 3-2 a couple games ago where he could have stayed for a shot. And if I don't like it, that means nothing. It means I could be right. I want to thank Stu Steen Connolly for the USBGF for Looks like I'm back. I want to congratulate Marty for a very valiant match. And I have to tell you what a wonderful job Ben Friesen and his staff does in this tournament. And I can't think of a bad ABT tournament anymore. They're all incredibly well run. The time has weeded out a couple. We only had a couple of, in my opinion, not real professional or great tournament directors. Now I can't name one. I think they're all very, very good. And that's also around the world. You've got people like Arda and others around the world doing an incredible job. So if you can make it to a tournament, even if you've never played before, they have lower divisions that it's exciting and fun to play in. And you get there and sit, instead of watching on on the YouTube channel. You can sit there next to guys like Marty Storer and Gary Koselny and watch them play. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. There'll be a lot more action. And thank you for having me do the commentary. It's exciting and fun for me to do. Check us out at the U.S. Backgammon Federation. If you're not a member, even if you're not in the U.S., join. Tremendous benefits. 250 of my own videos there, free for members, and a lot of other benefits, and create an incredible magazine that Marty Storer has a lot to do with. We'll see you soon. I'm out of words, I'm out of time, and I'm going to bed. So I'll be rested and ready to win a whole bunch of side events tomorrow. Thanks for watching.